Donald Trump is a very internally conflicted person because, on one hand, he's out there every day telling us that crime in the United States is out of control. Criminals are walking the street. They're everywhere. You can't walk to get groceries, he told us during the campaign, without getting mugged or killed. And we got to do something about crime. We got to stop all the criminals. But then on the other hand, nobody has released as many criminals from prison and stopped as many criminal investigations into potential criminals in the first 7 months of their administration as Donald Trump has. So he doesn't want criminals on the street, but he also wants to release as many criminals onto the street as possible. So again, very conflicted dude. And this week, he called for yet another criminal to be released from prison. This time, an election criminal by the name of Tina Peters. See, Tina Peters, as we all know, is currently serving a 9-year prison sentence for her actions following the 2020 presidential election, where she illegally accessed and illegally gave access to people to get into the Colorado voting machines and voting files. Things that they legally were not allowed to do. She was not allowed to do it. So last year she was convicted of 7 counts and is currently serving 9 years in prison. But Trump this week decided that he wants that criminal walking the street. I mean, after all, she's a white person, so yeah, Trump is okay with letting them out of jail. So he got on Truth Social and threatened the state of Colorado by saying, quote, "Free Tina Peters, a brave and innocent patriot who has been tortured by the crooked Colorado politicians, including the big mail-in ballot supporting the governor of the state." Okay, that's not grammatically correct. "She did nothing wrong except catching the Democrats cheat in the election. She's an old woman and very sick. If she is not released, I am going to take harsh measures." She broke the law. She went through the justice system. It took its sweet-ass time. Okay, they didn't rush anything. She was only convicted in 2024 for crimes that were committed in 2020. It was a thorough investigation. She remained free for 4 years. But then she went on trial. Her guilt was proven. The jury said, yes, she did it. She is convicted of all counts. Send her to jail. You cannot tell us she is innocent. In the eyes of the American judicial system, she is guilty. And she is paying the price for it. And for the record, she did it, right? It's not like this is one of those, wrongful convictions. She did it. And she's serving her penance for doing it. But the penance part is what Donald Trump doesn't get. Because he's broken the law all the time, and he justifies it in his own mind so that he doesn't think it's broken the law, but he never has to pay the penance. I mean, as we all know, just a couple days ago, the appellate court threw out the massive judgment against him on the New York fraud trial. So this guy gets away with everything. So he doesn't understand the punishment part of it, the penance, and that's why he wants these people released. Like, well, I don't understand. They may have done something wrong, but I'll say they didn't do anything wrong. But then what is a punishment? I don't even understand that. Because he's gotten away with everything in his life and continues to do so. Make no mistake, if Donald Trump had not run for president in 2024, and if he had not won the 2024 election, he'd probably be in jail right now. Okay, that's where he would be. He wouldn't be out there meeting with European leaders and tanking the economy. He'd be waiting for chow time. He'd be in the yard lifting weights for the first time in his life. Maybe that'd be better off for him. Maybe he wouldn't have the swollen ankles. But instead, he gets away with everything, and he wants other people to do the same. He did not explain, of course, what these harsh measures he would take against Colorado are, but based on what we've seen him do with other states, it's probably going to be withholding federal funding from things, all over the state, which he does not have the legal authority to do that. And he is already being sued by 20 state attorneys general, along with the attorney general from Washington, D.C. So, yeah, he can try it, but that's not going to stand up very long in court. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.